to boost even further because of that dry ground. You can really start to take in some of the patchy foliage from our Keystone camera. But remember, because of the ongoing drought, the trees are stressed, so the leaf color is pretty dull out there. So there may be a hit and miss tree out there that looks spectacular, but generally the colors fall flat this year. That next big thing is that record tying potential of 83 degrees tomorrow. As for the heat, it's got to start somewhere, and that comes into fruition today. So temperatures right now performing about 3 to 5 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. That puts air temperatures now in the 70s for a lot of locations, except down the shore. Cape May at 65. Ocean City at 69 degrees, but Philadelphia, you've come up to 71, 73 in Trenton, 74 in Wilmington, Delaware, and still 71 right now in Allentown. As for today as a whole, we're not tying or breaking records. In fact, that record sits at 86 degrees. We fall shy of it for today, but we are up to 81. That's the call from AccuWeather, our second 80-degree day of the month so far. We average our last 80-degree day on October 7th, and we'll be about 16 degrees above average. And remember that dry stretch, we are now up to 23 consecutive days without measurable rainfall for Philadelphia. We'll chat about a front that could produce a sprinkle later this week. I've got details, though, on where temperatures are headed by the end of the week, because it's not in the heat. And then you're talking about the ongoing wet weather concerns that we have had a serious lack at that. And because the ground is so dry, our temperatures are exceeding performance standards, at least for this time of the year, and even where we should be. When you look at tomorrow, we are going to bounce even further up. The call from AccuWeather today, about 81 degrees. And tomorrow we look at approaching record territory up to 83. And we keep the warmth through the middle of the week with a high right around 80 degrees. And our average for this time of the year is about 65 degrees. So for the next several days, 15 degrees or warmer. The day to watch for the next 3 is really tomorrow, because I think a lot of you tie, if not break, records. That includes the city of Philadelphia, Reading, Trenton, and Wilmington, Delaware. That's because our air temperatures are going to soar into the low to mid 80s across the area. And some of these records in place have been there since 1920, if not 1979, and they are in jeopardy come tomorrow. Temperatures have to start getting warm today to really see the reflection happen tomorrow. Based on where this area of high pressure that's been in control pivots, we're up to 71 for Philadelphia right now, 74 in Wilmington, Delaware, even Middletown, Delaware at 76 degrees. To the northwest of the I-95 corridor, temperatures starting to bounce as well, up to 74 in Reading, 70 in Ocean City. That's a come up from even earlier this half hour when we last talked. The rest of today, temperatures will continue to soar, 16 degrees above average this afternoon for Philadelphia as we make a run at 81 degrees. Even by 5 p.m., as you consider dinner inside, maybe take it outside if you still have the patio furniture lined on up. 78 degrees. We start to keep that clear sky perspective overnight, but we don't fall as far. And that's thanks to the warmth we actually experienced through the afternoon. So we fall back into the mid 50s for Philadelphia. Outlying areas, upper 40s, low 50s. But nonetheless, it's comfortably cool. And for the day tomorrow, the area of high pressure, it moves eastbound, and that opens up the gates for this near record warmth to really spill through the mid-Atlantic and the north and east. Again, the call from AccuWeather tomorrow, 83 degrees. It's sunny, it's very warm, and we stay dry. And we do the same thing again for Wednesday, running very warm, plenty of sunshine, 15 degrees above average with highs at about 80 degrees. And there is a cold front moving and grooving off to the west. As that pushes through, there is cooler air to come. So here's perspective as to where we're headed for the day on Thursday. It's going to be much cooler than the 80s. Back-to-back consecutive days we'll deal with early this week for your Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thursday, we are back in the 60s, about 61 through the Lehigh Valley. For the city, it will be a breezy day with a high around 67, and down the shore, a few clouds to go around with highs in the mid 60s. Your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast, 81 today, 83 tomorrow as we challenge records all across the Delaware Valley, 80 for your Wednesday, and beyond that, those temperatures do